Maths Mela. CIET NCERT presents audiobook Maths Mela, textbook of mathematics for class 3.
Chapter 14. The Surajkund Fair. Soni and Avi are going to see a fair with their grandparents. They are going to Surajkund in Faridabad district of Haryana. Let us join them and have fun. Here we have a picture of Soni and Avi with their grandparents, and they are here at Surajkund Fair. Avi is saying, "Wow, such decorated shops." Let us discuss. What do you observe in the picture? Spot things in the picture that look the same from the left and right side. Teacher's note. Discuss with children about any local mela they have visited. Encourage them to look at the picture and observe different patterns like tiling on the floor and the symmetry they see in objects and shapes. Page 178. Make malas. Soni and Avi reach a stall where a man and a woman are making malas with beads. Here we have a picture of Soni and Avi at a stall where the man and woman are making malas with beads. Soni asks the woman, "I also want to make the malas." The woman replies, "Why not? You can take beads from the basket to make malas." The man says, "Make malas with 8 beads, 4 of one color and 4 of another." Let us do. 1. Color the beads in the strings using 2 colors, red and yellow, to show the malas that you have made. Here we have 8 different strings for you. Teacher's note. You may provide children with a string and 8 beads of 2 colors from a gin mala. They can make a record of their constructions by coloring the malas given here. Page 179. Soni and Avi are holding 2 malas in their hand in this picture. Soni says, "The 2 halves of my mala are exactly the same. My mala is symmetrical." Avi says, "The 2 halves of my mala are not the same. My mala is not symmetrical." 2. On the previous page, tick the malas that are symmetrical. 3. How many such malas can be made? Discuss. A. Tick the malas that are symmetrical and cross the ones that are not symmetrical. Here we have a picture of 4 different malas. B. Now use 6 beads of one color and 2 beads of another color to make symmetrical malas. A string of mala is given here in the picture. Teacher's note. Encourage children to see the differences between symmetrical and non-symmetrical objects around them. Provide them opportunities to share their justification and reasons. Page 180. Vanakkam. Rangolis all around. Soni and Avi arrive at the stall of Tamil Nadu. Amma was making kolam in front of the hut. Here we see a picture of Amma making kolam in front of the hut. Follow the steps. 5 steps are shown here with the help of pictures to make kolam. Let us think. 1. Observe the rangolis given here. Are all rangolis symmetrical? 3 different rangoli pictures are given for you. 2. Trace these rangolis on a paper. Fold the tracing paper in such a way that one half of the rangoli lies exactly on the other half. 3. Draw lines in the given rangolis that divide them into 2 identical halves. 4. Look for other symmetrical things around you. Discuss. Here we have the picture of a rangoli with a line going through it. Avi is saying, "I can see 2 equal halves in my rangoli by drawing a line." Teacher's note. Discuss about kolam and the tradition and the states it belongs to. You may provide children with the dot grid given at the back. They may use it for making symmetrical rangolis. Page 181. Let us do. Enjoy making rangolis. Here we have a picture of Pookalam, Kerala. There is another picture of Aipan, Uttarakhand. 1. Draw and complete the symmetrical rangolis given here. 3 different rangolis are given here with the help of pictures. 2. Draw some more rangolis in your notebook that are symmetrical. Teacher's note. Give additional exercises to complete a half of a given rangoli. Observe and discuss the ways children draw the other half of the rangoli. What do they notice while completing the other half? What strategies do they use? Ask children to collect rangoli patterns from different parts of the country and share them in the class. Page 182. Make masks. Here we see Soni and Avi near a masks shop where a cat is also sitting with the shopkeeper. Soni says, "Wow, there are so many beautiful masks." Avi replies, "I want to make a mask too." The shopkeeper says, "Yes, I will tell you how to make a mask." Let us make the mask of a cat. 1. Fold the paper along the middle. 2. On one side, draw a cat like this. 3. Cut it out using a pair of scissors. Now, open the fold and make the eyes, nose, etc. Color it and tie a rubber band on its back. Your mask is ready. This process has been shown here with the help of pictures. Soni puts on the mask and says, "Wow, I can clearly see everyone wearing a mask." Avi says, putting on the mask, "Oh, I can only see with one eye. I wonder what's wrong." Soni's mask is symmetrical and Avi's mask is not symmetrical. Teacher's note. Discuss with children why Avi was able to see only with one eye. Children should understand that objects that are divided into 2 exact halves such that one half superimposes onto the other half are symmetrical. Page 183. Tit for tat. Soni gets her picture made by a painter. Here we see how Soni asks the painter, "Can you make my picture?" The painter says, "Yes, sure. I charge 200 rupees for it." The painter makes the picture and asks Soni, "Soni, how do you like it?" Soni says, "But this is only half." "The other half is exactly the same, so just put a mirror to get the complete picture. Now, can I have my money?" Soni pays him half the money. The painter says, "But this is only half the money." Soni replies, "The other half is exactly the same, so just put a mirror next to the note to get the full money. Ha ha!" This entire story is shown here with the help of pictures. Let us think. 1. What is the trick the painter is playing? Find things for the painter to draw so that he can no longer play the trick. Draw 3 such things here. A blank space is given for you. Page 184. The Mirror Game. Soni and Avi started playing this game. Let us play with them. We have 2 pictures here showing Soni's side and Avi's side. Soni says, "Avi, I'm placing 4 counters on my side. Now you place your counters in such a way that it is the mirror image of my side." To this, Avi does the same as shown in the picture. Has Avi placed the counters at the right places? Check it by placing the mirror on the line drawn. Again we have a picture showing Avi's side and Soni's side. Soni says, "The counters placed by me are the mirror image of the counters placed by you." Do you agree? Check. Teacher's note. As an extension activity, children may use different two-colored objects such as unit cubes, counters, etc. Once children play this game on the floor. In the game, children may also use more than 4 objects and challenge their friends. Page 185. Let us explore. 1. Pick the odd one out and give reasons. Here, 4 different objects are given. 2. Fill 4 boxes with red color and 3 with blue color in such a way that one side is the mirror image of the other. In how many ways can you fill it? Think. Think. A few blank boxes are given for you to do this activity. 3. Make Micey's side the same as that of Catty's side. You can rearrange only 3 balls in Micey's side. Here we see the different balls for Micey and Catty in the picture. 4. Which shape cutouts would fit in the given shape without overlapping and without gaps? There is a shape given here. Teacher's note. In question number 1, each part can be the odd one out. Let the children observe and find the odd one out by giving a logical reason for their answer. Page 186. Tiling the paths. Here we see in a picture 2 children helping their grandfather walk across a tiled path. The girl says, "Dadaji, hope you did not hurt yourself." The grandfather says, "Seems my foot got stuck in the gap between the tiles. Good that both of you held my hand." Let us do. 1. Use range geometry shapes to fill the shapes with no gaps and overlaps. Some shapes are given here for you. Teacher's note. Discuss with children different footpaths they see and encourage them to make paths with tiles with no gaps and overlaps. Page 187. Making tiles, creating paths. Soni and Avi have started making their own tiles by joining different shapes. Here we have a picture showing Soni's tiles and another picture showing Avi's tiles. Let us do. 1. Use 2 or more range geometry shapes to create your tiles. Now trace the tiles to create different paths. A box is given for you with start and end marks. 2. Try making these paths. 3 different paths have been given here with the help of pictures. Teacher's note. Children can create different tessellations on a blank sheet and their work can be displayed in the class. Discuss with them the repeating unit. Page 188. Giant wheel. Read the conversation between Soni and Avi and mark the place they are talking about. Soni. Can you guess the stall I am looking at? It is near a kulfi cart. Avi. The one with a blue flag on it? No, the second stall from there, in front of the yellow roofed stall. Oh, I got it, where the puppets are kept in the basket. On the page we see a picture of the fair these 2 kids are at. Let us play. Imagine yourself sitting with Soni and Avi. You think of a place or a stall and challenge your friend to find out which stall you have in your mind. You can help them guess by answering yes or no. Page 189. Search for Dada and Dadi. Soni and Avi's Dada and Dadi were missing. They hear their announcement. Dada and Dadi of Soni and Avi are waiting for them in the chopal. Where is the chopal? Asks Soni. Avi asks a man passing by. Uncle, can you help us find the chopal? The man says, We can find the chopal from the map that is placed here. We see a picture of the map of the entire place. The man says, There are pictures here with their names on this map. The picture of the hut shows the handicraft stalls. Teacher's note. To make children aware about directions, different games can be played with them where they can follow the directional clues to reach the place where the object has been kept. They can use words like take 2 steps to your right, 1 step forward, take 5 steps back, 3 steps to your left, etc. Page 190. Let us do. 1. Help Soni and Avi read the map and find these. A. Which place does this sign show? Dash. B. Circle the picture in the map that shows the play area. Dash. C. Which place does this sign show? Dash. D. How many exit routes are there in the fair? Dash. 2. Follow the path that Avi and Soni are following. A. Walk on the blue lane. B. Turn right on the green lane. C. You will see a restaurant on your right. Don't sit there. D. Take a left towards the red lane. E. Take the first left turn towards the golden lane. Stalls will be seen on the way. F. Pass the stalls to find the chopal and meet Dada Dadi. 3. An uncle asks Dadaji the way to the ATM. Tell him the way to the ATM from the chopal. A blank space is given for your answer. Page 191. Let us do. 1. There are 2 ways to go out of the Surajkund fair. One seems to be a maze and the other goes straight there. Follow the maze with Soni and Avi to exit the fair. Here we have the picture of a maze which will lead Soni and Avi along with their grandparents from the fair to the exit. Try and find the way out. 2. Share the way you went through the maze. Write the things you found on the way. A blank space is given for your answers. Page 192. Here we have dot grids on the entire page. At the end of the book, you will find some learning material. Number cards, fractions cards, net of a cube, net of a cuboid, net of a cylinder, net of a cone, Diane's blocks.
Maths Mela. You were just listening to this audiobook. Narrator Gaurav Marwaha and Vasundhara Bose. Sound recording and editing Mayank Kumar. Directed and produced by Vimalesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is presented to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.